My wife handed me divorce papers on Christmas Day. Then her entire family started cheering. But when she opened my gift, her face went white. Christmas morning at my in-laws' mountain cabin was supposed to feel magical. Snow on the pine trees, cinnamon rolls baking, kids tearing through wrapping paper. Instead, I felt like a guest at my own funeral. My wife, Hannah, had been distant for months. She kept her phone face down, came home late from yoga, and barely looked at me when I tried to talk. I thought maybe the holiday would reset things. I was wrong. After breakfast, her dad clapped his hands. "All right, presents." Everyone shuffled to the living room, mugs of hot cocoa in hand. I passed out the gifts I had carefully picked. An espresso machine for her mom, a vintage record for her brother, even a handmade necklace for Hannah. Then Hannah stood, cleared her throat, and held out a crisp envelope. "Merry Christmas, Ben." I slid my finger under the flap, heart pounding. Inside, divorce papers, signed, dated. Her family burst into cheers. Her sister whooped. Her mom said, "Finally." Her dad slapped her back like she just scored the winning touchdown. I just sat there staring at my wife of 8 years while her family laughed at me like I was the punchline to a long-running joke. But here's what Hannah didn't know. I'd already found the hotel receipt stuffed in her purse. I'd already seen the text from a guy named Elliot G. I knew this ambush was coming, and I had prepared. I folded the papers neatly and set them on the coffee table. "Thanks," I said quietly. "I actually have something for you too." Her smirk spread. "What, another one of your sentimental gifts?" I pulled a wrapped box from under the tree. Small, velvet, the kind that usually means jewelry. She tore the paper, flipped open the lid, then froze. Her face went pale. Inside wasn't jewelry. It was a USB drive taped to a printed screenshot. A photo of Hannah in a red silk robe, sitting on the lap of her boss, Elliot Graham, inside room 214 of the Mountain View Lodge. The room fell silent. Her brother coughed. "Is that real?" "Let's find out," I said, walking calmly to the flat screen. I slid the drive into the side port. The screen lit up. Video played. Hannah and Elliot kissing, stripping, laughing about how Ben's too naive to ever suspect a thing. Hannah lunged off the couch. "Stop it!" she screamed, yanking at the cord. But it was too late. Everyone had seen enough. Her dad's face turned crimson. Her mom muttered, "Oh my God." Even her sister, who had just cheered my divorce, covered her mouth in shock. I turned back to Hannah, keeping my voice calm. "You wanted to humiliate me in front of your family. Consider the tables turned." I reached into my coat and pulled out another envelope, dropping it on the coffee table. "That's the finalized paperwork from my attorney. I filed last week, citing adultery. The prenup you insisted on means you walk away with nothing." Her jaw fell open. You can't." "I can't," and I did. The room was ice. No one defended her, not even her parents. Her dad finally whispered, "You've shamed us." I grabbed my coat, nodded politely, and headed for the door. "Merry Christmas," I said without looking back. By the time I reached my car, my phone buzzed. 5 missed calls, 3 frantic texts from Hannah. "Please, we can talk. Don't do this." It was a mistake, but the truth was clear. The only mistake was trusting her. The fallout came fast. Elliot's wife got a copy of the video. She posted it on Facebook. Within days, Hannah lost her job at the firm. Elliot was forced to resign. Her parents stopped speaking to her. Her sister texted me privately, "I'm sorry, we didn't know. She lied to us all." Weeks later, Hannah showed up at my new apartment, hollow-eyed, clutching a half-empty Starbucks cup. "I lost everything," she whispered. "Please, can we start over?" I held the door half open. "I hope you do start over," I told her, "but without me." Then I shut the door. And that was the real gift. Not exposing her, not winning the legal battle, but walking away while her world collapsed, leaving me finally free.